One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping trying.
All right, you guys, we got to get right into it. Yesterday, I made a video trying to kind of like show a little respect to Bronny and show some love to Bronny. I don't know what Bronny James' game is. I'm really confused. I don't know what type of player he is. Try to give him the benefit of the doubt and try to compare him to some guards that don't score all the time, like Rajon Rondo. Even though Rondo can ball, he can get a triple-double, standing at 6'1". I don't know what type of player Bronny James is. I don't know who Bronny James is. And I know that he's LeBron James' son. I get all that. But at the end of the day, man, going out there and scoring 4 points in front of all these NBA execs, and then you have the people that's doing commentary on you saying that you need to go back to school, which he's probably not going to go back to school because he's going through all this stuff right now. He's probably going to end up having to play in the G League. Bronny game is not developed yet. It's not. You know, you can knock down shots when somebody's not on you, but in the NBA, it's going to be guys sticking hands up. It's going to be guys trying to rip you. It's going to be guys guarding you. And especially those guys that's trying to make it into the league, that they don't get no type of notoriety. They get no respect, no props. They're going to try to eat you alive. They're going to try to take your lunch, your dinner, and your breakfast when you get into the NBA, especially because you're LeBron's son. I don't know who Bronny James Jr. is. I don't know his game yet. I thought that I did, but as I watched yesterday, and he only had 4 points and I think like 4 rebounds, man, if you can't score 10 points in the NBA, man, I don't know. This is really tough, man, for Bronny, man. You kind of feel bad for him because I was hoping that he would knock down some shots. I mean, he took good shots. They just was not falling his way. He took some good shots. He threw up a high floater. Looked like it went up to the moon and came down and dropped in. But I don't know what type of game Bronny really has. I've been trying to figure it out for the longest. I've been trying to see what type of guard. Only guards I could think of is guys like Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul. And the reason why I say Chris Paul is because Chris Paul can create for himself. He can score. And he can facilitate. So you don't know if Bronny James is, you don't know if he's a floor general. You don't know what type of player LeBron James Jr. is. You do not know. And I'm hoping that if he has another game, another scrimmage or whatever, that he shows a better output, because that probably left a nasty taste in a lot of people's mouths, only going out there and scoring 4 points and grabbing 4 rebounds and getting ripped and just not really looking that good. Now, I know some people are going to say, he deserves to be in the league and this and that. But truth be told, man, Bronny does need to go back to school and prepare and work on his game. But now you got into the point of, it's the point of no return. So now whatever team drafts him is going to have to probably develop him in the G League, because his game is not there. Like, I'm still thinking, like, where's Dwayne Wade's son at? Where's Zaire Wade at? He still is not even in the league, and he's been working on his game for the past couple seasons. Zaire Wade, he's still not in the league. Sharif O'Neal, he's been working on his game, Shaq's son, for the last couple years. Still not in the league, and Shaq's son can ball. Sharif O'Neal can ball. He should be in the league, man. I don't know why he's not in the league. But what I'm seeing out of Bronny, man, I don't know who to compare his game to. I don't know what type of player he is. I know that he can defend. I know that he got a high IQ. I know all this. But I just don't know what type of player I'm looking at. I don't know if he's Jason Kidd. I know when Jason Kidd came in the league, he couldn't shoot really, but he was a floor general. He could rebound well and he played good defense. And then he worked on his game and he was able to be able to score and stuff like that. And Jason Kidd is, we already know, a Hall of Famer. Worked on his game, got really, really good. I mean, Rajon Rondo, triple-double machine, standing at 6'1". I don't know what type of player that Bronny James is going to be. I don't know if he's going to be a floor general. To me, he needs to be a floor general. Standing at he's about pretty much, I'm going to give him, he's about 6'2". With shoes on, he's about 6'4". 6'4", 6'3", somewhere in there with shoes on. And what you're seeing, what he's doing, I mean, he looked good with nobody nobody on him and shooting in the combine. But when it came to the actual game and what I saw yesterday, man, I'm just saying like, he got some work to do, man. And this is not saying that this kid can't play. He just got some work to do. He's still undeveloped, and you're seeing that. That's what you're really, really seeing, that this kid is really undeveloped. I know they were saying that he was playing out of position with USC. But if you're going to be a point guard, you got to work on your handles. Maybe you get with Kyrie Irving. Maybe you get with Steph, somebody that know how to handle that ball, man. You got to know how to handle that rock. If you're going to be a point guard in the NBA, you got to know how to handle that rock. You don't have to go out there and beat Ja Morant or, you know what I'm saying, these other guys that can score the basketball. You don't have to be those guys. But you need to find out what's your true identity as a basketball player. He doesn't have the size of his father. He's not 6'8", 6'9". He ain't even 6'6". So Bronny James needs to find out who he is as a basketball player. Are you a defender? Are you a facilitator? Are you a floor general? Are you a spot-up shooter? What are you? That's what I'm really looking at when I'm watching Bronny James. Like, what type of player is he? And I'm trying to give him some love and say, maybe you can be a Rondo. You know, Rondo go out there and score 17 points, 9, dish out 9 assists. Maybe grab like 8 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Some days, Rondo go out there and get a triple-double on you, standing at 6'1". What type of player is Bronny James going to be in the NBA? It's only going to be up to Bronny James to determine what type of player he's going to be. Either you're going to be a floor general and you're going to hook up with guys like Chris Paul and work on your game as, as far as being able to handle the rock, especially if you got the ball in your hand. They're going to be hounding you, man. You got to work on your handles. You don't want to be getting ripped every time you come down the floor. So you got to make sure your handles is tight. Getting with Kyrie Irving, getting with these guys that can handle the basketball good. Steph Curry. There's other guys in the league, too, that can handle the ball pretty good, too, as well. But at the end of the day, who is Bronny James? That's what we need to know. We know that he's LeBron James' son, but on the court, you can't identify his game yet. I don't know who he is as a player. I know that he can defend. I know he has a good IQ, but that's not going to get you anywhere in the NBA. You have to be able to knock down shots, especially at the point guard position. You got to be able to hit those open shots. I know he's good at hitting the spot up 3 and things of that nature, but I think Bronny James just needs to know who he is as a player. And once he finds out who he is as a player, he's going to be better for the NBA. Right now, a lot of people don't know what type of player he is. And if you're not going out there and getting buckets and you're not a scorer, because obviously he's not a scorer. He's not going to go out there and hit 40. Not saying that he can't score 40, but he's not looking to hit 40 and 50 points on you. That's not what he's trying to do. He's trying to get his teammates involved, which is what I see. And he threw a couple bad passes in the game yesterday. Got to be better with the ball. You got to do better. So at the end of the day, Bronny James needs to find out who he is as a basketball player. All right, guys, leave it in the comment section. I'm gone. I'll be back to you soon with another video. Man. Come on, Bronny. You got to get it together, baby. I'm out of here. Peace.
One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. You know, I always stand on business, always been